Hey, what's good, y'all? What it do? Welcome back to Get Tactical. It's your boy, DZ. Alright, so 2 years later, right? My Omni Hybrid Max. Alright, y'all, so real quick, when I normally go to the range, I don't bring this every time, okay? I shoot this thing sporadically here and there. I will say, the times that I have shot this, I normally run, 2 to 3 magazines through this thing or until this handguard gets hot. The only downside is my handguard gets hot on this thing. It's a 7.5 inch, so what do you really expect, right? So the next upgrade I may do on this thing will be putting a small hand stop on it. That's just some way I could think of getting around that heat, right? Or you could always wear a glove, things like that. But that will be the only complaint so far. Also, whenever I do get the cooking off some rounds in this thing, all up in here, you'll get like a smoky smell, right? And it smells like burnt plastic. So that happened, and I didn't like that, right? Because now that you can tell, actually I can tell, and it looks a little burnt. It doesn't look like gunpowder. I looked in there, you can't see now, but it does have like a small discoloration, and it doesn't look like gunpowder. See right in there? So some of that looks like gunpowder, but from when it was smoking, and if you could smell it, it kind of smelled like it was burnt plastic. So that is the only downside I would say so far. But a year later, all those rounds through it, still running like a champ. Yeah, that would be the only downsides I would say about this thing. I've got over 500 rounds through this so far. This is just my 500 round update, right? 2 years later, you know what I mean? But other than that, she still works good. I've only had 2 jams, and that was with the mag that I came with. I believe it was MFT. Other than that, when I run P-Mags through this thing, or even those ETS mags, I had no jams through this thing. So other than that, she's been working fine. Also, I guess the only other issue I have was the takedown pins right here. It's plastic, so I feel like it kind of warped a little bit. When I go to take it down, this one in the front, it feels like it's gonna break. So I haven't took it down yet. And granted, that's an easy fix, easily swap out, your takedown pins. That'll take you, 10-15 minutes if you know what you're doing. If you're watching a YouTube video, it may take you an hour, but that will be the only other upgrades. Will be a hand stop and then these takedown pins. But other than that, 500 rounds later, she's been working good. And guys, remember, I only paid $300 for this. Weigh your options. Obviously now they're more expensive, but if you could find one on a deal, man, this would be a good little truck gun, or even just a good little plinker, right? And a lot of people on my last video that I did of this thing, they keep asking, is it combat ready? What makes it combat ready? What makes it not combat ready, right? You guys got to remember, this Omni Hybrid Max, it's a hybrid, right? Means part of it is plastic. This whole upper back here and then this lower component is all plastic. So in a combat situation, you're going to be running, doing a lot of running, a lot of shooting. You may fall, you may trip, you may drop your firearm. With it being plastic, polymer, you don't want that to crack. Okay, you don't want that to crack. You don't want it to overheat. And you damn for sure want it to be reliable. So would these Omnis be good in a combat situation? I would say maybe not, right? But if that's all you got, fuck it, use it. You know what I mean? If that's all you got, use it. But just go into it, with the understanding that, hey, this is plastic, this may break. So just keep that in mind, guys. If you guys got one, it's a year later, let me know what you guys think about it and how it's been working out for you. As usual, guys, y'all know my motto, man. Stay strapped out there. And if you need to, get tactical.